Dustin Poirier vs Conor McGregor 3 is looking to be set on July 10th, UFC 264. And if any of you watched the first fight, it was amazing. If you watched the second fight, it was even better. So this third fight, the Trilogy, is going to be even better than that second fight, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So this video is going to be a fight prediction and a breakdown from myself. So let's get into the video now. If you didn't see the first fight of Dustin Poirier vs Conor McGregor, it happened all the way back in 2014 at UFC 178, and this fight was held at the featherweight class, so they were a bit lighter back then, and Conor McGregor ended up getting the first round knockout. But then recently in January they fought again for the second time, and it was at lightweight this time, where Dustin Poirier came out on top with his second round knockout. So they are 1-1 now, which sets up this Trilogy fight, which is going to be such an amazing fight. Where else better to start in this prediction video than their last fight they just had in January. Now, the biggest fact coming out of that fight was the calf kick that Dustin Poirier kept on landing on McGregor. Now, if you were realised, since McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather, really, he's approached fights with a boxing stance where he used to have a kickboxing stance. So it was a really good game plan from Dustin Poirier to take away that lead leg, because he was leaning on that leg once he was lunging for his punches. So taking away that leg took away most of his stand-up. Even though McGregor landed a few good punches in that fight, his leg was gone, which took away some of his power. Now, if you watch the fight back, you will see that McGregor didn't throw many kicks at all. I think he threw one spinning back kick the whole fight. And if you watch his fights from against Chad Mendes, I think it was Diego Brandao, he throws a lot of kicks, even against Eddie Alvarez. High kicks, body kicks. I didn't see much of that in this fight. He needs to implement that kickboxing stance again, which will get Poirier thinking more about other things other than the hands. Dustin Poirier did mix things up well though in the first round. He did get a takedown, which McGregor happened to get back up from and do a bit of good clinch work, but they both did well in the clinch, so it was no really upper hand in that one. They're both very well experienced, so when it comes to the clinch, they both know what they're doing. Now, I don't think anyone would disagree with me when I say that McGregor's gas tank isn't the best. He loads up on his shots, which is understandable because he does get a lot of finishes, but that means that he can't go long distances in the rounds, really. He did against Nate Diaz, but he was still tiring through the third and fourth round. So we have seen from Dustin Poirier that he can last them 5 rounds and he can go through a war. So if McGregor's going to win this, I'm betting that he's going to do it in the first, second, third round. If it goes into the championship rounds, then I can see Dustin Poirier coming out on top. But you never know. When McGregor had his rematch with Nate Diaz, he trained like a madman for it. So it could be the same thing around this time when he has a loss and he gets obsessed with the training and wanting to win the second fight. Well, in this instance, it will be the third fight. So you never know. He might have the best gas tank you've ever had for this fight. So we'll see when it comes around. And for Dustin Poirier to win this fight, he needs to make it a war. If he goes in trying to be technical, then that's McGregor's game. But making it a war, that's Dustin Poirier's game every day of the week. He will come out on top. He loves getting an absolute barnstormer of a fight. He will definitely come out on top with that because it will make McGregor tired if he does make it a war and makes it ugly. So that's what he needs to do. He needs to get in McGregor's face and make it an ugly fight, and I can see him come out on top. It's such a close fight that you can bet either way, but yeah, I'll give you my prediction in a bit. If you watch back the second fight they had, then you will see that once Poirier was throwing his jab or his right hand, he was getting countered quite a bit from McGregor's left. He was waiting for that counter, and if you look on YouTube, there's a video in slow motion of McGregor's counter. It is a beautiful thing from McGregor, and he did catch Poirier quite a few times with that. So if he can keep it technical, like I said, then McGregor was having a lot of success with that in the first round. Not much in the second round because he did get finished, but that was because his leg went. So yeah, he just needs to make it a technical fight, like he used to do. Be calm, be composed, and yeah, I think he'll do very well in this fight if he does that. Before I make my prediction for this fight, I want you to leave your prediction down in the comments. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, just leave it in the comments, and when this fight happens, we'll come back to it and we'll see who's right. And yeah, I'll give you a shout out in the video if you do get it right. Leave a round in there if you think one of them is going to get finished. So yeah, leave it down in the comments. But my prediction for this fight is I'm going to go Conor McGregor is going to win this fight in the first 2 rounds, just like Poirier won the second fight. He will win this fight in similar fashion to how he lost. I think this for many reasons, because I think he would have learnt from them calf kicks that he kept on getting hit with. And when he had that rematch with Diaz, he was much more of a complete fighter and a more technical fighter. He had his game plan down to a T, which was very good from his coaches and himself. So I think McGregor will come out on top on this one. So yeah, if you like this video, please leave in the comments what other fights you would like me to break down and predict. I'll happily be able to do them for you. So please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.